Hello YouTube. Today we will be doing a new series of Greenville called The Vehicles of Greenville. And in this series we will be taking a look at all the cars and vehicles of Greenville, including sedans, coupes, SUVs, trucks, taxis, you name it. Without further ado, let's get started. So the first car we have is we're going to be starting from 1957. Yes, we're going to be starting from oldest to newest cars. So without further ado, the first car we will be reviewing today is the 1957 Chevlon Joile-Mode, aka the 1957 Chevy Bel-Air. And it cost me half of my money, which y'all should know. So yes, let's spawn it. This car has very unique features, like a tail fin. Believe it or not, tail fins were banned off of cars by the 1970s, I believe. But Cadillac still has a few cars that has traces of tail fins, aka the rear lights. So over here we have the hood, the dual lights, the ditch lights, the logo in the central portion of the grille, the logo on the front of the engine hood, tail fins, another logo. We have the cab, and we only have one passenger door. Let's start this car up. That's the horn. Let's rev. That's the rev. Now let's test the top speed on it. Surprisingly fast acceleration for a 1957 car. So we're gonna get started with the speed test on the main highway. Let's do one more quick rev before we start, so that we could get a slight takeoff. Zero to 60 in 4.5 seconds. And the top speed is 126 miles per hour. The rear of the car, I noticed, has sort of a boxy shape, probably because of the tail fins. The cab is at a 90-degree angle for their front windshield. As you can see, there's a right angle. But for the rear of their cab, it's curved because that's how cars developed back then. And from the 40s till the 60s, cars had at least cars had cars had a curved rear end of the cab. Let's pull over here. Okay, so we're gonna spy for mufflers. Okay, they are right here, as you could see. Two rear mufflers. Let's drive this car back to spawn, and then we'll end the video off here. This is actually really peaceful. Guys, this is my opinion, but I think, based on the map you're in, the driving is actually very relaxing. It's very satisfying. Y'all can agree or disagree, I don't really care. That keeps happening. Every time I approach a red light at top speed, it automatically turns to green. I don't know why that happens. Gotta keep in mind with the cars here, because the cars tend to be reckless with driving. No offense to those who are actually driving. Okay, we're gonna park here. Well, guys, that just about does it for this episode of Vehicles of Greenville. This has been episode 1 of VOG, aka Vehicles of Greenville, and today we have discussed the 1957 Chevy Bel-Air. If you guys want to see more of this series, be sure to make a like and leave a comment below for suggestions on what car I should do next. And be sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell for further updates if you don't want to miss out on any of them. So yeah, that just does about it for this episode. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.